We found a way. I always say this, but we found a way to get stops. We obviously the game got a little crazy with the text and officiating and stuff like that. But we just like stayed the course, found a way to get stops, and then like that's when we're at our best. All season long, it's been like that. It's a trend when we win games. We find a way. It's very rarely we win a game by just outscoring the team and not getting stops. Like at some point, we have to buckle down and do it defensively, and we did it in time tonight to get a W.
Who's we got? Like
Sure, you hit that step back three that put some distance between you and the Lakers, and the crowd just erupts. So what do those moments feel like for you?
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. The crowd it's been amazing all year. Like there's a real home court advantage in this arena. Like no matter who comes in the building, like when the Lakers come in every building, they always have like a huge fan base, and clearly tonight there was none of that. They're amazing. There's always like a little push in the back when we go on a run, and when other teams go on a run, it never feels as big as it should because of them. So they do a great job, and it always feels good.
And then from your vantage point, what did you see when Luka got ejected?
Oh, I have no clue. I have no clue, and then I don't know. Ref was saying something. I don't know. Obviously the ref heard something he didn't like. Checked him up, but I don't know what he said.
And then franchise record, 65 wins, Sonics and the Thunder. What does that mean to you and the group?
It's good. It's like I know like it's never something we're chasing in terms of like these little milestones, but it's good like stepping stones in the right direction. It's good for us to like we use the regular season to build habits, and building habits over quarters, over games leads to winning games. And the more you build those good habits, the more games you win. And that only prepares you for the stage that we're about to go on. So it's a good thing. Steps in the right direction. Like I said, we're not always after it, but when we put our head down, we work and we do the right things like that come to you. So I'm proud of the group.
You had a number of games where it's close throughout, but you guys have a sprint at the end and widen out the lead. Are you looking for that big shot to kind of start that? Because at the beginning of the run, I mean, you had a big three that kind of spurred things on.
I don't know. In the fourth quarter especially, I'm trying to just like step into every moment confidently. Trust my work, read the game. Like if it's never like I need to make this big shot, make this big play. Like I just read the game. If it's my turn to go, I go. If it's another teammate's opportunity to go, he should go. And I think that's what allows us to go on those runs. We don't ever like put it on anybody's shoulders or add any pressure to ourselves. It's still the same basketball game. You still want to get quality possessions, quality looks offensively, and then quality possessions defensively. And that's how you build a run and stack it. And we've been able to do that because we had that mindset.
Is this a good prep work for playoffs tonight?
Yeah, one of the best teams in the league. Shot it very well the past two games. They're a good basketball team, obviously. Supreme talents offensively. They're going to test you. They're going to challenge you no matter who they play. And yeah, playing a team that good, no matter what time of year it is always a great test.
Shai, obviously, these two teams, like you guys, we talked about this the other day, you guys have clinched the first seed for a while, and they're still trying to figure out their seeding. So you're at two different stages. Like, what can you take away from these two games, considering, I don't know if it changes their approach or your approach, but the fact that you're playing for different things?
So what's the question, sir?
Yeah, what can you actually take away from these two games?
I think the biggest thing I would take away from these two games is like, I think tonight we did a better job of not panicking when a team gets like super hot and just like rolling with the punches, like playing the game in front of us. I feel like the other night it got a little like carried away and we lost like our little fundamentals that we always have. and then they were hot. So like those things pile on and the league blows out of proportion. I think today we did a better job of like just sticking to it and playing against a really good team in the NBA. Like teams are going to make shots they shouldn't make and make shots that they should make at the same time and go on big runs. And I think tonight we did a way better job of just staying the course. So I think like that's the one message I would take from these past 2 games against a really good team going into the postseason. Like in the postseason, the best teams are around and you play them every night and they're going to throw punches and sometimes they're going to be really heavy, but being able to stay the course is what's going to help us win games and ultimately win series.
And Mark was asked about, why you got put in earlier in the fourth than you usually would. And he said something along the lines of, like the game kind of called for it, the atmosphere, the situation, everything. It started to sort of simulate like a playoff game almost. And I know you've talked a bunch about, like even last game, saying that was one of 82. When it pivots to, okay, a playoff situation, playoff atmosphere, like what changes for you in your mind?
Nothing changes. Like for me, every time I step on the court, no matter what the time of the game is, no matter what a situation is, I try to play the game in front of me. I try to like stay in the moment, embrace it, whether it's good or bad. Like I don't ever like if tonight was a playoff game, it would have been the exact same for me. Like I don't add any pressure to myself. Like I stay very present and try to focus on the possession, the play in front of me, and I think that's been able to help me close games and be the player I am.
There's a stretch midway through the second quarter where Alex got 3 steals, and I think a span of like 2 minutes. Does it feel like that almost kind of sums up the calming veteran presence he provides, on a night like this where high-scoring first quarter, he's able to kind of help you guys get settled in defensively?
Yeah. Like the things AC does is like so many things he does don't even show up on the score sheet. He's the only guy in our locker room that's won before. And that holds weight, knows what it takes. And it's no coincidence he was part of that group. He affects the game at a high level, no matter the situation. He makes everyone around him better without necessarily having the ball like you usually see it. And that's a special trait to have. So having a guy like that on your team is a weapon, and we'll continue to use it.
Shai, how much does your role or responsibility defensively change whenever you play with 2 bigs?
The bigs allow. Honestly, the bigs allow you to like gamble a little bit more on the perimeter. Now you still have to be smart, but honestly, the bigs help clean a lot up around the rim, and it's a luxury to have them for sure.
Shai, earlier this season, you said something about not feeling like you got your teammates ready for the playoffs. I know there's still a few regular season games left, but a lot of us in here aren't going to be able to talk to you before then. So I want to ask you, do you feel like you've been able to do that? And what are some of the things you've done to make sure that they are ready this time around?
Yeah, I feel like the guys on our team I feel like they're better and they're more confident than they were than the last season. And that's just a byproduct of their work more so than anything, and them trusting it. And like, I just want to make sure I'm always empowering them and to be confident and be the players that they are. And that's the reason why we are the team we are. We're a very deep basketball team. We have so many lineups that we're good in, and it's because of however many guys play every night, 12, 14. And whether or not we are all actually ready, we think we are, but we won't know until the ball tips. And when the ball tips, we'll find out.